Hey yo, what it do? It's your boy Big Star, and we out here on the Ego Trip on UJ FM 95.4 with KamoGEE, Mr. Right Size, and Ja Highness. It's K Right Size, but Ja Highness. Keep it locked. One time.
And just like that, man, y'all can hear exactly what's happening out here in the background. We just sling and taking names when it comes to a killer, powerful jam, and a man who we can actually say is sitting in studio with us right now, because he's just flexing. He's out here flexing and taking names. He's trying to show off at the same time.
Yeah.
You out here like that. Is that what you're doing right now?
Yeah, that's what I do. That's
You
what
said,
I do.
that's my boy Big Star out here in the building, baby. How you? You good, Dougie?
Yo, man, I'm easy. How y'all feeling?
We're good, man.
That's
It's
what's
so
up.
fantastic to have you in studio, sir.
Man, appreciate you having me, man. I'm excited.
Don't even worry about it, dog. We're trying to understand what the world is like out there, man. Everybody's
Yeah.
trying to, like, stop anyone from being great. We could call it the universe, but
Yeah,
hey, you don't really know. So I got you. I got you, man.
Appreciate that, man.
So,
Appreciate that.
there's one question I've been wanting to ask you, though, man. Because I've realized along the line you've actually even dropped part of your name. Because
Yes.
it was Big Star Johnson,
Yes.
and now it's just Johnson. Well, Big Star.
Yeah. It's just
What happened to the Johnson, man? There's like one female is asking, what happened to his Johnson?
No, man. Listen, I was taking up too much space on the posters, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm just joking.
Oh, okay. No, I
But,
see you. I see you.
No, the real thing, man, is just like we wanted to change the vibe, take things to the next level, you know what I'm saying? So we're just like, what could we do to do that? And Big Star, man, it embodies everything that I wanted to say. Plus, I had this one conversation with Jabba one time, you know, He was like, Fana, it's like Itumelo, boy, you know, and if you go to the States and you're out there like Big Star Johnson, like there's nothing different about you with them niggas that side, you know? It's just stuff that I've had many conversations about. And
Found out about the young blood with the ambitions and of course the hobbies before the passion kicked in.
Word. Man, the thing is, Tumelo is just a genuine music lover, you know? I think for me to be sure that this is what I wanted to do, it's because it's been a part of my life ever since. You know, Dumelo's the guy. Never really was the coolest guy in the block. You know, he was just that guy out there working on the craft, man. I mean, high school, I remember I was that guy. Like after school, there was no going home chilling with the boys. I'd go and practice the drums. You know, I'd go sit and I'd practice the drums for like 3 hours, then go home and chow, come back and play the keys for like 2 hours. So it's just like Dumelo's just that guy. Like if you were to ask me who I am, I'm a normal dude who came from the hood. My parents worked really hard to move us like into like the semi-burbs, you know, middle class, you know, I'm pretty blessed, bro. I'm pretty blessed. I'm just a normal dude who loves music with all his heart, bro.
And I love the fact that you also incorporated instruments along the lines of you actually getting the passion going in.
Yeah.
You know, it's not really every day you'd hear somebody say
more
that.
about that.
You know, because there's one thing I know as an instrumentalist, when you're starting off, there is those moments you feel like, you know, maybe my hands can't do it anymore.
Definitely.
So how did you fight that giving up feeling as well, especially at the young age? Because that's easy to just give up.
Sure. I think for me, bro, it was working out. You know, like every time I tried something, I was like, okay, this is really dope. And I love learning something. I love learning like something that I can't do. I can see it. I know how to do half of it. I just got to figure out the other half. Like that's always how I am. It's like that cannot defeat me, you know. And I think just being able to create music from live instruments is something that kept me learning, you know. I've always wanted to play. I mean, I remember I started with the drums, you know, and with drums, you know, you can't really write to it. So I played drums. I was like, okay, no, now I want to play keys because I want to write. So I started writing and playing keys, and that's how I got more and more into the keys, you know. Then I started feeling like you can't take keys everywhere, so I want to play guitar because that's like the one place where I can walk anywhere and play and write. It's just because I just love making music, you know. I want to make music, bro. And yeah, man, I think only now, like in my career, am I feeling like I'm trying to bring back that dude into like what I'm doing right now, you know, that dude who wanted to study, that dude who wanted to grow. Like, it's funny when you get into the game, all of a sudden learning goes out the door.
Everything changes, bro. It's like you should have adapted by now. At your classes, man.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. So I'm just trying to learn. I'm trying to go back to being a student of the game, a student to the art. And bro. Deliver some beautiful music.
That's that craft right there,
stop
man.
learning.
I love it.
Yeah, I mean, like from what I've heard from you so far, I can already tell that you are extremely passionate about your craft.
Yes.
You know, but this is a question that I ask literally everyone that comes in studio.
Okay.
What do you think is much more important when it comes to one's longevity within an industry and success? Passion or hard work? Or is there a fusion of both?
I think definitely a fusion of both, you know. I think actually more hard work, you know, because if you think about it, there's so many talented people out there. Like
Exactly.
If you were to walk out the studio right now, you'd be surprised how many guys could wrap circles around
They're
half
just
the
sitting
guys
out
in the
here.
game.
Yeah, that's
you know?
true.
Yeah, they're just sitting here. You
I'm
know?
pretty
So-
sure your DM is packed with all these things.
Yeah, of course. Of course. I usually feel like that's the majority of my fan base.
But man, you're just exposing your DMs to with brothers instead of the ladies.
Let's not even touch the ladies. Let's not go to the ladies section.
How could you let yourself get there?
Don't even sweat it. Don't even say, I'm a married man, bro, so you never got to worry about it.
I love the dedication.
Congratulations.
Yeah, not really married, but like, yeah.
I mean, come
Ah,
on.
I got a girl. Like, come on, yo, come on. I got a girl. Yeah.
Well, of course, she's out here. She's attached to one of the men out here changing the game when it comes to, of course, the music industry.
Right.
And we're loving it, man. Big starring it out. He's out here in the studio slaying with the midday man. Is the ego trip. But right now, we're going to get into the latest regarding the world of news, find out what's happening when it comes to the serious things, and of course, jump into spots with the right size. And then I got you guys when it comes to the traffic. So let's get serious for a bit. And of course, don't you dare change that down. You know we out here.
UJFM News.
You know, I can tell that you take your craft very seriously and you make sure that, you know, even to the person that it's been delivered to, it's enjoyed.
Sure.
So,
Thank
you know,
so
like
much.
earlier on, you were talking about how in the game, firstly, you learned how, you know, it was fine for you to talk about your feelings, and they like that.
Yes.
But now it's more about the delivery of how you talk about
Very
your
true.
feelings, you
Very
know,
true.
and how you learn every day
Very
in the
true.
game.
Yes.
I just want to pick your brains. Where
Yeah.
do you see yourself in 5 years?
Yo, man, in 5 years, I see myself as... If I ain't got my Grammy yet...
Probably just big. Like, just drop the star as well.
Yeah,
I
I'll
don't know.
probably just be big.
You know, just be big?
We'll see. We'll see.
Oh,
Yeah.
B.I.G.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
We'll see
you'll
how it
probably
goes.
just be star.
Yo, just stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, most people just call me
You know,
star.
that's optional.
Anyway. But yeah, after 5 years, man, I see myself like respected. You know, I think that's the one thing that
Yeah.
I'm really crying for. You know, hip hop doesn't belong to SA. You get
True,
what I'm saying? It's
true,
not an
true.
African culture. So like, we're still teaching our people like what hip hop really is. You know.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like I'm one of the artists who are very intricate in like flow and intricate in like message and whatever. And like, you know, right now where SA is, it's like the easier your message, the larger your audience. You know?
Yeah.
True that, true
And
that.
I'm feeling like I'm trying to educate people on like wanting to learn, like wanting to like see the techniques, teach them what hip hop, like, you get what I'm saying?
The
Like,
essence of it, you know?
you know, like I want them to say, this dude right here, ain't nobody do it like this dude right
Bring
here.
that new school,
Yeah.
You
you
know
know?
what I'm saying? Yeah, it won't be new no more.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
You'll be the OG.
Exactly.
The
It's
OG.
Hey, that's my time. hey, if I drop some, I will drop the company. I'll just be the OG. So
The
I won't
OG,
be
okay,
the
I
OG.
got you, man.
Hey.
For sure, man, for sure.
No doubt about it, man. And of course, right now, what you
Let's reunite.
Yo, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. I remember, like, I was in Swaziland a couple, like, months ago.
Yeah.
And I had no idea that Pretty was there, you know. So I'm walking out the hotel room. There's Pretty Ugly. And I'm like, damn, bro, what you doing here? He's like, yeah, man, I'm performing. And then we walk downstairs, and then there's Frank pulling up. We're like, damn, bro, what you doing here? You know? So it's like, it's just the whole, like, yo, man, we used to see each other at Pick and Pay in the block. Now I'm seeing you out all the way in Swaziland. It's dope. It just goes to show that, you know, if you put the hard work and like, if you work on the craft, you get there, man.
Yeah.
And that's the stage that just comes with it.
Yeah.
So of course, man, as you mentioned, Just to Flex was obviously one of the songs that actually jumped in, of course, to the hustle as
Yes.
that leading opening song.
Yes.
So tell us about, you know, the difference, not obviously the journey itself, but the
Yes.
difference when it comes to the feels of your hustle or
Yes.
your journey in that compared to where you are now. Because I'm sure the dynamics are very different as well.
Very, very different, bro. I think on the hustle, bro, I was just that dude, you know, who knew nothing about the game. I was literally doing what I was told to do, you know. They
Yeah.
were like, rap about this, I rapped about this.
Yeah.
They were like, put in a love song, put in a love song. And for me, the hustle as an experience was all just like mind blowing, because I was just doing what I was told, and then to see people's reaction to it was crazy. And then comparing that to the industry, whereby now it's not enough just to talk about something
True.
well, you know, it's not enough just to talk about a subject matter well. Like, I can't just talk about love. It's how I talk about love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's how I sell what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a business growing. It's trippy because I think it's been an elevation. You know, like
True.
like learning after learning and growing after growing. Right now, I feel like I'm the most comfortable. You know, between then and now, you know, I'm the most comfortable with where I'm at. The fame is something that's also very trippy, bro.
Yeah.
You know, especially when you're just a normal dude. You know, a normal dude who likes walking around, getting cup, you know, going to Pick and Pay, and all of a sudden,
You
now
know,
gotta take
Too
pictures.
much respect us.
You know what I'm
Can't do that.
saying?
No.
Yeah, so I think now I've gotten more used to it. I know, like, okay, when you go to Pick and Pay, wear those sneakers.
Yeah,
You know, and like it's I've got my ways of dealing with everything now. It's much better now.
Yeah.
I think the norm has changed to like what we used to as to compared to like what everybody expects us to do. Because like, I wouldn't call it being swallowed up by the fame. It's just adapting to the fame.
Yes.
It's just a part of being like
And
the
there's
movement
a
of
thin
it all.
line between the two, yeah?
Very
It
thin between
is.
adapting and being swallowed by it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I always warn even the young cats out here who are actually trying to show that they actually trying to be part of it all.
Yeah.
That it gets rough. It gets rocky.
Tricky,
Yeah.
The industry that we're in as media and also music,
Yes.
there's only one kind of criticism you're gonna get.
Yes.
It's gonna be the realist.
That's very
It's gonna be dark. It's
Very
gonna tell you. It's gonna
Very
set you into place. No one's gonna pat you on the back every time.
Nobody.
You slayed the dog. Oh my gosh, well
Nobody,
done.
bro.
No one owes you that.
Nobody
owes you that. But
Yeah.
they'll tell you when you slip it. They will tell you when you slip it. And speaking of such, has there been any moments where you had like a real challenge that just really kept knocking you down, or any struggles that you actually faced along the lines?
Man, funny enough, it's exactly what you're saying. In the beginning, it was shocking to see people like when someone hates. You know, it's shocking to see how deep they hate, and it's shocking to see what time they hate.
Yeah.
It's shocking to see like how they hate.
And
You know?
from what angle
Yeah,
they're
There's
hitting
the variations
your
of
They
hate.
have hate, and you're like,
You know?
why, bro?
Yeah.
And like I think the biggest challenge is not being able to reply. You know, I'm seeing this dude, he's hating, and I just gotta be like, okay, you know, that was tough.
Yeah,
bro.
like, is that you?
1,000 people
You know?
are telling you that song sucks, that whatever, and you know it took time to grow and learn that, you know, it's okay if someone doesn't like your song. I mean, there's so many artists that I don't like their songs. You know what I'm saying? So it's really okay. You can like my song, you can like this song, you cannot like the next song. It's okay.
True,
it's preference.
true.
You know? But it took time for me to get used to haterism, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now I love it.
Of course.
Cat
Like,
Williams
is that
makes
fuel
me
to the fire? That fuel to the fire, bro. Blaze me up, bro, real quick.
Exactly.
It's actually one thing I really want to do before, you know, we actually end up like just drifting too deep into the life and times of Big Star without the Johnson.
Yes.
We need you, Doug. We're going to do the curveball, the first one though, which is, of course, we need the man himself, Big Star, to prove to us that he really is Big Star with them bars. So you got to throw us with a young, fresh, freestyle, standard procedure right here on the Midday
I'll
Madness.
even give my people a free show.
You know, so of course you know how it works. No cussing, none of that stuff. No promoting all that violence and all that. We just want to hear the fresh bars. 16 if you can, or maybe bump it up to 32. You know, freestyle. I don't know what you got. I know what you got.
All right.
You ready? You ready?
Yeah, we can have this. Is there a beat or you want it like a
freestyle, dog? Acapella, go in.
Freestyle acapella.
We want to hear everything.
Okay, this is how I started. I say Big Steezy, flow greasy, come eat me. New school, but I'm still that dude from Go Fifi. Yo, nobody here in this game can come beat me. Yo, I'll be handing out sweets like Canada handing out treats be. Yo, I'll throw the game out, bring it back like frisbees. Yo, try to catch me, you can't free me. Yo, I'll be the one, the realest. I say the blind man, the numb fearless. Yo, nobody out here can contest us, but let me give you a scripted for the pleasure. I'ma say this. Those who said it wouldn't happen, reacting and catching feelings and acting like I was meant to be amateur all my life. Rapping like all my life. Now these cameras know my life and it happened like overnight. Look, 90% of these niggas, they ain't loyal. How you think I pulled up in that bulletproof royal? Hella high dudes rocking sapphire blue. Blue skies when we pass by you, I won't born it. Shout out to everybody sitting there from the jump. Man, I feel like the only one who gave them what they want. All I needed was a shot, then I only got it once. Set the hustle, alley hooped, and Star had to dunk. Got a little buzz from being televised. Hella high pressures in the mansion. Money, 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 fashion. Every now and then it's like a lights, camera, action, and you just trying to keep up with Kardashians.
I get to tell them I witnessed it first right here. I don't know where they're from. I don't know first, but I saw it first right here.
No doubt, no doubt.
You know how to do that?
Oh, you know, no. You gotta do it the right. We gotta do it the right way. You gotta do it the right way. That's the Star you're here. That's that slash, man. That's that heat. That's that fire. Right now, there's some young cats out to be saying one thing as well. There's all those young cats, and of course, you gotta bring in the haters as well.
Are you done? Are you done? Are you done?
You know, they're all out here. They're all out in your face, and they still keep going at you.
You done, right? You done, right? Are you done? Are you done?
Are you done?
Okay.
Wait.
I'm laughing
because you don't even know what happened.
Y'all can sit down. All of y'all can sit down, man. I'm telling you right now, man.
That was so swag.
They gotta shut that down.
That was dope. That was dope. Nice touch.
And of course,
Nice
man,
touch.
we gotta jam this one right here. And it's a first one from the man himself, Big
Right.
Star. It's called Pablo. And you guys know it's pure heat. You know it's pure heat. Because if you're gonna be a hater, trust, I'm gonna have you.
Are you done?
I'm gonna, let's get into it. Ready?
Yeah, let's get it.
3, 2, 1.
Go! How old are you?
26.
What have you learned today?
That light skinned girls are smart.
What was your favorite subject in school?
There was actually English.
What are some of your favorite books?
I love Capitalist Nigga. I love this book that I'm reading now. It's called Decoded by
Favorite
Jay-Z.
movie?
Perfect movie, The Gladiator.
What kind of music are you into?
Hip hop and storytelling music. Anything that tells a story.
What's one scariest thing you've ever done?
I have almost bungee jumped.
Do you have any kids?
No, I got no kids.
Have you ever thought of adopting?
All the time, actually.
What do you do for fun?
I make music
Do you like traveling?
a lot.
What's one of your favorite habits you have?
Chilling with the boys, rolling.
Do you like to plan things out in detail or be spontaneous?
Both.
Are you religious?
Yes.
If
No.
you could, if you could go back in history, who would you like to meet?
I would love to meet Bob Marley.
What was your life like growing up?
It was beautiful.
Time. I just added another 6 seconds because right side was stuttering.
I know I was not.
Yes, you were.
Yes, you. We all heard you. We in studio with you, man. Who are you trying to lie to?
What are you trying to say, bro?
My man.
I'm not religious. I want to explain that. I'm not religious, but I do believe.
Let's go with that. I mean, I feel like everybody has their own right to actually go when it comes to
Yeah.
religion. It's a very fine line.
Word.
Very
Yeah,
fine line
yeah,
right there.
yeah.
My man, of course, we actually hit that point in time to say our young goodbyes, and
Man.
we totally appreciate the fact
Yeah,
you came
man.
on the
Thank
spot.
you,
Yeah.
man. Thank you for having me out there. This was actually very, very fun. Thank you. So
We
much.
had more fun than you, I can tell. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
this
It was
slightly
an
sweating.
absolute pleasure. You know?
Thank you so much for
Yeah.
having me.
So, of course, man, where can people hit you up to find exactly what are your next projects and so on and so forth via social media and where they can book you and so on?
Okay, yo, man, if you're trying to find me, it's at BigStar_Live, and that's for Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. That won't be too difficult. At BigStar_Live, and booking details are there, shows are there. And yeah, I talk to my people. Talk to me, I talk to you, man. That's
Standard
what it is.
procedure. And don't
Yeah.
forget, man, hashtag Pablo, y'all better be downloading that gem because it is just sick.
Immediate.
Yeah.